Race number 8 is the second and final all-weather race for the day as well. It's a Class 2 over the 1,200 metres, 12 head-to-post as well, headed by King Shield. Roll forward, you'd imagine, from barrier 10. Both his wins, though, have been over the 1650. Red Desert first up for the season, as is Encore Boy. Willpower his second start, impressive winner when he returned, beating Zarson. Highly Proactive, part of the speed. Mega Heart back on the dirt where he loves it best. Ugly Warrior's a 6-time course and distance winner. Utopia Life will roll forward. California Concord will roll forward off the inside gate, which served him well last time with a win. And Racing Fighter close to a class drop here. Matthew Poon for Dennis Yip from barrier number 2. Encore Boy and Highly Proactive, Mark, are the two horses that have been up at Chung Fa.
And King Shield on the all-weather is going to be whereabouts? Out there, 3 wide with cover behind Utopia Life. Expected him to be just about in front from barrier number 10, but the speed of Utopia Life, Highly Proactive and California Concord are going to keep him out. Ugly Warrior, Sunny Boy, Red Desert, Encore Boy. Willpower's 3 wide, Paul, but he's got plenty of cover.
Here is King Shield. He does it nice enough. He's known for a bit further. His wins have been over the 1650, but he has been placed over 1200 before. He goes nicely. You can see he's keen to get on with it. He's under a decent hold. He has drawn barrier 10 though. Encore Boy, another one that can pop up at big odds on the surface. He travels nicely as well. He'll get the claim with Alfred Chan aboard as well. He's a 3-time winner on the all-weather is Encore Boy, and the old boy looks good here. He's a 7-year-old now. And California Concord, a last start winner who moves nicely. He's up in grade with a lightweight. Alexi Bedell from barrier 1, he goes nice. With Transcender, keep an eye on him because he's in the last.
Yeah, we'll have a look at him later on. We'll start off, though, with Willpower. Good win from him last time out. Let's hear from his regular jockey, Sha Tin.
Karis, Willpower, was good to see him return with a win last time out.
Yeah, he won a nice race last time. Of course, it was a drop in class, so it was easier for him. But he still had to carry the big weight, but won pretty impressively.
He's been to the trial since then. Are you happy with the way that he's come out of that race?
Yeah, he's in good shape in the morning. His trial was pretty good. I must say he's a stronger horse than last season. So I think this time, of course, he's stepping up in class. It's going to be a bit harder for him, but, he's going very well at the moment.
So as you say, last season he wasn't able to win when he did step up to Class 2, but do you think now with a bit more maturity and, as you say, a bit more strength, he's capable of winning at this level?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, he definitely feels like he's much more stronger horse physically, mentally this season. So, like I said, going to the Class 2, of course, it's hard, but the way he's going, it just gave me a bit of confidence.
And he's drawn barrier number 12. Does that concern you, or is he a get-back, run-on type anyway?
Of course, it is a tricky gate, but going through a race, I think there could be a bit of speed in the race, so that will give me a chance not to get in that battle, to leave him alone, and let's hope he gets a right run and finish off nicely.
Sha Tin, special guest on Hong Kong Direct this week in a chat with Ed Sadler, who also joined myself and Graham Cunningham in the studio. Make sure you have a look at that as we preview the 2 big races on the weekend as well. Moving on here, though, Highly Proactive, Mark, we'll look at on the turf, but switching back to the all-weather. From barrier 6, is he going to be part of that speed duel out front?
He quite possibly could be. Certainly was the only time he raced on the all-weather when second behind Red Desert. Carried 122 pounds that race, 121. It's such an even field, Paul. It was hard to find one to leave out, and he missed my top 4 because one had to miss out.
Yeah, I just don't know if he'll get the race run to suit. That's going to be the problem with all his pace on, and he's one of the pace influences as well.
All right, more pace here then from California Concord, and it's worked out for him, Paul, as he managed to score under Sha Tin, but Alexi Bedell takes over from the inside gate. Yeah, and it was a tough run from this horse, and he was being attacked from everywhere, and I thought Silver Fig was going to come rushing past him there, but he fought everything off and did win this race nicely. He's up in grade, but he does come in with the lightweight, does California Concord. He's got barrier 1, but again, there's going to be a lot of pace in this race, so I don't know if he's going to get it run to suit either.
Barrier 1 thought would be perfect for him, because if Alexi doesn't want to contest a hot speed, he can bail out and still race nice and handy from the inside draw.
Yeah, and the horse he was beating there was Zarson. He beat him by a nose. Willpower beat him by a length and 3/4 in the last start, because that's the form line between them. What about King Shield and Red Desert, Mark?
We've got King Shield here on the class drop, Andrew. We know he likes to go forward, as Paul said, mostly noted over further, but there's so much speed here. Red Desert was 3 wide in the trial, and he wasn't pushed out. He was under a nice hold for second. He's a last start winner, beating Highly Proactive. Haven't seen him since June, Paul, but he is suited by the all-weather surface.
And has won fresh up before Red Desert. So, yeah, I think he's one of the leading chances in this. I'm going to give King's Shield on a very minor line because I think with this fastly run race, he can get back and sort of run on over the 1200. So he has been placed over 1200 on a minor line before.
Decent price at this stage. Maybe surprisingly, Paul, Red Desert's favourite at the moment. How did you line them up in the end?
I've got him in for second, Red Desert, because I think he will run a really good race and he does go well fresh. But the one I've got on top is Willpower. I think he can come up to Class 2 now, a year older, and compete quite competitively here. He's drawn 12, but he's going to get the race absolutely run to suit with all his pace. And so he's on top to beat Red Desert. Mega Heart, another one that gets back. He'll be running on late as well. Now, he should get the race run to suit as well, and his work's been good leading into it. And King's Shield in there for fourth. 4, 2, 6 and 1, but I think the 4 can win this.
With Paul on Willpower, despite barrier number 12, there's going to be gaps in the field everywhere for him to slot in. So he goes on top. California Concord from barrier number 1. He's just going to get a perfect trip. Like King Shield on the all-weather, even from barrier number 10. And Red Desert, Chad Schofield, John Size, barrier 5. He's going to do no work, and he's going to be closer than Willpower as well. 4, 11, 1 and 2.
All right, there we go. Clean sweep for Willpower. 4 and 2. That's Mike Winner there in race number 8. Good race, though, the 8th.